Ontario's Chief Coroner is now considering a request to look into the deaths of people experiencing homelessness during the winter months. Advocates suggesting that not enough is being done to prevent it from happening.
People are dying all the time, and they shouldn't be dying. Like for me, freezing to death is one of the worst deaths I can think of.
Jennifer Jewell worries every time the temperature drops. She's been in and out of shelters herself and has friends who end up outside at night fighting to stay warm.
Every night where we hit minus 20 something or minus 30, I never know if he's going to survive. And after the big winter storm, the really big one we had, I didn't hear from him for 3 days. So I thought he was dead.
That's why advocates have now requested the province's chief coroner for an inquest into several deaths among Toronto's homeless due to the cold this winter, aside from the many people who have died previously.
When we have something like 3, 4, 5 people freezing to death on the streets of Toronto, and start trying to dig into, well, what are the actual stats of people that die on the streets freezing, then you want to find out why. And when the numbers just aren't there, they don't add up.
CityNews has confirmed that the request for an inquest has been received, and Dr. Richard Wells, the regional supervising coroner, is considering it while investigating cause and manner of the deaths. For its part, the city says 7,800 people were being sheltered at the height of this season, but that it's very difficult to monitor those who choose not to go inside.
If there are continuing challenges with that approach and circumstances that are leading to injury and death related to the cold, then understanding the circumstances around those issues are very important for all of us to understand.
Toronto Public Health leads the collection of data on deaths of people experiencing homelessness. But that information is collected from 250 health and social service agencies. Connecting the dots can be difficult, especially when determining whether someone has died from hypothermia and if they were in fact homeless.
It's hard to even know how many people this is affecting, but we're a very wealthy Canadian city. There's no reason at all that we can't afford to make sure that people don't freeze and die on the streets of Toronto.
All the more reason for an inquest, some say, while those living with the reality wonder what more can be done.
Every time I hear that someone else has died, I'm worried that it's somebody I know.
According to Toronto Public Health, there have been 560 deaths among people who were homeless between 2017 and the beginning of 2021. However, at this point, only 3 are considered due to hypothermia. Mark McAllister, City News.